a nice bounce here into the open. And ding, 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 there's the bell. Sorry about that, team. I'm getting ready for the stream, getting it going live. Anybody make any money in the overnight session? I was busy working with my claw bot all night. I saw that move. I saw the actual sell. I saw the sell right there, and I almost went for it, but I was working on other stuff, and I didn't want to get sidetracked and then not do what I was trying to do. So I just let it go and stuff. Okay, I think we've got our we've got everything now. Got everything we need. Get up the disclaimer. All right, everyone, good morning. It is Thursday, April 2nd. The markets are waking up to a major risk-off sentiment today following a heavy night of geopolitical headlines. The NASDAQ is currently under significant pressure as we head towards the open. Here's your morning news. Let's get started. President Trump's primetime address last night has dashed any hopes for a quick de-escalation in the Middle East. He pledged more aggressive action against Iran over the next 2 to 3 weeks and offered no timeline for reopening the Straits of Hormuz. This is a pure risk-off environment right now. NASDAQ, tech under siege. The levels, NASDAQ futures are sliding, currently testing 23,755 area you're watching. Big tech and chip makers are leading the sell-off. NVIDIA is down roughly 3% pre-market, with Micron and Intel seeing even deeper cuts. When oil spikes and yields rise, tech multiples get squeezed. We're seeing that play out in real time. Crude oil. Oil is the story of the morning. WTI jumped 11% overnight, hitting over 111 a barrel. The market is pricing in a long-term disruption of 20% of the world's supply. Gold, interestingly, is pairing some of its recent gains. It touched 4,800 an ounce, but has retreated to around 4,627. Traders are selling off treasuries over inflation fears. 10-year yields at 4.38%, and the dollar is gaining strength, which is putting a temporary cap on the gold rally. Retail consumer. National gas prices jumped 14% overnight to 4.08 a gallon. Watch for weakness in discretionary stocks as energy costs eat into consumer pockets. Individual names. Global Star. GSAT surged 16% on rumors that Amazon is in talks to buy the firm. Rivian reportedly deliveries that aligned with their 2026 guidance, 62,000 to 67,000 vehicles. It's holding steady despite the broader market chaos. All right, let's see. And right now we've got NASDAQ bearish. Catalyst for that is tech yields selling off. Tech selling off, yields rising 4.38%. Crude oil is bullish on the day with Trump's address. Got gold as a neutral for the day, and SPYs and Qs are bearish for the day, signaling a risk-off sentiment for the day. NASDAQ 23,755 is a critical level right now. If this breaks, look for our next leg down to 23,600. Watch the VIX. It's likely to be screaming this morning. All right, everybody, and that's your morning news. Good luck to everybody. Let's make some money this morning. Rise and shine, team. Looks like bulls stepping in this morning, trying to carry this market. Can they? Quite possibly, but yeah, that Trump did this last time. He had that speech. He started talking, and the market just started tanking while he was doing it. That's one reason why I didn't play last night. I just didn't have any confidence that we would see anything that we'd want to see to the upside and stuff. And it looks like that did play out to be the case. Started talking craziness. I guess we'll just have to see the way the war effort's going to work. I mean, we got a lot of upside, and we got a lot of downside that we could see. Let's go out to 15 here while we wait for this opening range break to play out. I was driving home from work, and I was able to scalp some shorts. Great job, Amoro. Congrats to you, bro. Nope, there it is. Yeah, looks like the market is still bleeding down. I'm gonna go out a little bit further. What we got, right? Okay. So we're right by that midday candle that we ripped. It would have been nicer to have shorted a little earlier, though. Right in here. We'll see. A lot of volume coming in now. Looks like the bears are taking the market. You're looking for that downside to 23,639. Here, crude oil is bouncing and making a move to the upside. Woo! Yeah, looks like Bitcoin's gonna sell. I got into a bad trade last night's session, but managed risk and finished okay. As you should, Affluent. Congrats to you, my friend. Ugh. We gotta get into this though. Can't be sitting on the sidelines. One thing that worries me is going for it right here and then just pulling back on you and then boom. Mm-mm-mm. Oh man. Jeez. Well, they're stuffing it now. There's that 23,507 down to 669, 668. Oh, they're gonna toilet this thing, man. It's starting to get it now. There's 23,688 now. There's 689. Oh man, we're getting low now. Can we see 23,672? Oh, there's the pullback right there. Buyers stepping in, buying us back up to 23,694. There's 697. Sellers stuffing us back down. 693. Buyers, oh man, wow, 705. Wow, okay. All right, we're buying this back up. Volatility big time here in the morning now. You know, we're like up here a little bit. We're not like down. There's 23,692. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get in on this thing. Come on. A little bit more. They're going to buy this? No, I was going to wait for the pullback. I'm not going to try to take this to the long side. This is just a pullback for us before they dump this thing. I don't want to get sidetracked on this thing. That is a pretty big buy candle, though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that. That is a massive buy candle. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll wait for a pullback if it happens. Volume was lower though. Yeah, it was a little slow. Okay, well we're in the short now. We're short at 23.10. Doesn't feel right. Come on, push it lower. This thing is trying to. Did we get that order? Order should have went in. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got filled. It looks like it. Oh, yes, we did. We're two in now. Come on. Come on, Bears. Stuff this thing down. Fighting. Bulls are trying. They're 704.50 right there now. Market's still bouncing. Come on, Bears. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. And there are the Bulls. Let's get out of this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Please. Oh, it's always one of those days, broski. That's just kind of the way things go for me, bro. Okay, we're out. Okay, not bad. We only took $126 loss. Thanks for that. Let's just go long. Hell with it. That way, at least the trade's already there. Yeah, I'm on Trade C right now. I'm not on Trading View. My Trading View is fine. Did you guys take advantage of that awesome April Fool's deal yesterday? I missed out. I totally missed out on that, man. By the time I try to get on the sell, no sell for your boy Riz. Nope. Oh, there we go. We're still down for the day. Still down for the day. But look at that. We're back. We are back, boys. Oil is starting to drop. Yeah, oil is dropping, so giving the market that upside push right now. Okay, we're $89 in the hole. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, shoot. I don't want that. All right, let's get our 15-minute orb because I haven't done that yet either. Okay, there I am. Sheesh. So far down from yesterday's orbs. Ain't gonna give us nothing. All right. Make sure that's right. Or if you're trying to look for the orb on NASDAQ, top side of that is going to be 23,818. Bottom side of that is going to be 23,677. So there you go. Give me a love tap to VWAP. You know, that is true. There is a huge gap to the upside. So if you're looking for that, then yeah, definitely. I should have stuck with the trade a little bit longer, but you know, we're trying to make up a little bit of losses. Made up for half, so you know we're on our way now. Okay, Nacho, no monkeying around, bro. No monkeying around. It's work time. Work time. Gotta work till 11 p.m. We got time, brother. Dang, you're working overnight, huh? Nice. You getting that OT, that shift differential? Dubs. Hella potholes on CA. Well, I don't think he does potholes. He's our electricity guy. Dang, look at that rip on the market to the upside. Wow. Pushing 23,795. Nacho's done everything, I'm sure. Maybe. He might have. I've had a lot of jobs, and I don't think, like me personally, I don't think it's a lot of jobs. Well, market got bid back up, but what are we gonna do? They got us up here now. Now, what is the game plan? Oh man, look at that move to the upside. Jeez. Well, dang, Nacho. Looks like we're just gonna smoke VWAP. It looks like. I'm not hearing any news or anything like that to give the market, that bullishness of a inventory correction. Paper hand that right before that push. Thanks, Amaro. Who do you think you are, man? Do you think you're Ace? Only one person can call me out for paper handing, and that is Ace. And he's not here, all right? So I get the free pass. Oh, you did? Damn. That was the pass? Hey, Mary, how's it going? You're long. Take profit hit. We're going up this session. Right on. Market will touch your blue line level. That is my protection and end. Tomorrow there will be a short setup. Yeah, I think you're right. I think tomorrow would be the short setup. Well, actually, I would have expected that today would have been more short, because tomorrow's the holiday, so you're gonna have people taking profit. But you never know. Hey, gambler. Good morning. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Oh, you got that one. This is live. Getting buy signals on the Qs now. All right, let's see if we get a little. Let's see if we get a little pullback on this. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for my long. Just being patient. Yeah, look at that. Market is really trying to go for it. Looks like the market is definitely looking at going at those overnight highs that we made. Let's see though. Is this the pullback that we wanted? I paper handed it close tomorrow, right? Yes, yes. Well, that's kind of like a weird. It's kind of like a weird question because the European markets are open, so you have like the futures market will be open, but the bad thing is it's gonna be like a London session. It's not gonna be that great of a market movement here in the day session tomorrow. You'll only have about like 4 hours, 3 hours or so. So most traders don't like to take it. Most people like to take the holiday. Everybody's kind of tired. We're all in the same kind of position. Just long week. Get fried on all those charts. I know I feel like that sometimes when I'm done. Like, y'all by like today, I'm cooked. I'm like I don't even want to. I don't want to do no more technical analysis. All right, let's see. Market kind of coming in on itself. There's 23,887. Correct. Market will close at 9:15 tomorrow. Yep. Is it 9:15? Isn't it like more like midday announcements? Yeah, like I said, I usually don't treat the holidays. I know everybody's excited about tomorrow, the holiday. Oh, man. It's risky to enter either side. Take a break for today. Sounds good, Mary. Sounds good. Good luck to you. Hopefully, you made some money here in the morning session. So tomorrow is closed. The new so the U.S. markets will be closed, but the European markets will be open. So you will have access to the futures market in the morning session, but it'll only be for just a few hours. No, 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 Lamons. It's open. So like you got London Power Hour, right? Usually around 10:30, right? You got 30 minutes after that, roughly. Yeah, so it should be like 2 hours after market open, like your normal market open. So about 2 hours after that, the market should close. I can't believe it's April already. Time has flown by this month. Oh, the Bulls got a sub here. What are they gonna do? Now sitting at 23,870. Struggling now. Looks like the Bears are just trying to get this thing. Are we gonna hold this or what are we gonna do? I'm gonna take the long right there. We're holding. Let's see. Nice. Come on. 900. It's 908. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Push it. Got my stop in the money. Oh, look at that. We're up for the day. We're positive. We're green. We're green. We're green. Let's go. Well, let's go. Up $100 on that single con right there. Let's go. Yeah, and the buys on NASDAQ right now. There's 23,932. Bear stepping in and stopping this down a little. Come on. Come on. My goodness. I wish I could actually see the chart. It's such a shame that I'm so delayed on this thing. Come on. Come on, Bulls. Smoke these bears. Oh man, stuffing us back down. There's 927.50. Bulls trying to. But man, oh my god. 23,918 now. Oh my goodness. Oh man. It's 23,928. It's 934. It's like oil is starting to break down some more. Oh, we're gonna take out that morning high, or what are we gonna do here? All right, let's see if we can get this chart. West skiing, went skiing today was fun. First time in a few years. Ooh, nice. That sounds like a great time. That sounds so awesome. I can't wait to take a vacation. I hope I could take a vacation this summer. Trying to hold, trying to hold it, but those bears keep stepping in. I don't know if this is accurate. I'm gonna move my stop up a little, just in case. I should cut this though. We're already like green. Come on, bulls. I think I go snowboarding. I think that's what I would prefer to do. Maybe. There she. Oh my goodness, there she goes. Well, buyers are interested in this market. They're liking these lows. Well, looks like we're just gonna be babysitting this trade now for the morning session. It looks like I like it. We'll take it. Maybe we can peel in another contract on this thing. Struggling right here though. Those bears do not want to let this thing go. Or they let it go, you've got 2400 up next. That's your next upside target. Oh, that sucks. I think it would be fun. I mean, I used to skateboard, so can't be that far off from it. I used to rollerblade though. Man, if I was in my 30s, it'd be awesome. How about now in my 50s? Get a little worried I'm gonna break something. You know, I don't really get so worried I'm gonna break something. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Oh, come on, Bulls. This is bull. This is for the birds. Come on, man. Let's do something. Rip it. Oh, yeah. Congrats, Mary, on being done in the first 10 minutes. That's why I like the 15-minute opening break. I love that. That's my favorite, you know? You can just catch what you're looking for there and boom, you're out. You're done. 30 to 40 pips, down then up. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's craziness. The market has just been so just volatile, you know. You know, the tough thing about it is you know, the volatility is one thing, but the lack of trend, you know, there's no continuation, you know. Come on, Bulls. Man, this is crazy. I mean, we got a lot of orders on the chain, like 2,000 orders on the micros. Pushing 944 now. There's 950. Let's go. And push that morning high. Come on. She's going for it now. It's 23,959 now. There's 958. There's 97. Oh man, there's 987. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're like way right over here. Now we're going for it now. Wow. Let's go. Let's see if we can get to another time frame. Let's see if the chart will update for us. So you can see how much money we've made. Done for the week. Requested another withdrawal for Easter weekend. See you all when I get back. Congrats, Affluent. Have a great day, my friend. We'll see you. Hex, yeah. Congrats. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Man, I would have liked to have seen the top side of that candle. God bless. Oh, wow. I move my stop up. There's my 60. Lock in 62 bucks on that. Come on, Bulls. Let's do it. Got that rejection at 23,998. Still going for that 2400 mark. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see what happens when we get there. Congrats, I blew mine. This price action is just ridiculous. Got trapped in a short, then they pull price up 200 points. No bueno. Yeah. So I feel in the after hours, man. I have been getting face slappers in the after hours like nonstop, man. It's just been brutal, man. Oh, got close to it. Come on, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get that 2400. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. The Fibonacci's don't let me down. Nice. Damn bears. And let this thing go. Just let it go and let us have a good time. You know? There's 985 there. Come on, Bulls. You got this. I mean, so far it just looks like a slow grinding upside day now. Just an FYI. Hold him fairly nicely. Whew. They're going for it now. That's a beautiful trade right there. Look at that. Locked in another 200 bucks for the day. Well, it's actually like 110 bucks because we did take that first loss, so we're technically making up for some of that now. God bless. There's your 24K, just a slight rejection off of it. Got set a intraday high of 24,006, so 24,006. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Lamont. Sorry. Just keep at it, brother. It's all I can say. It's a tough hustle, man. I feel you on that. It's cute. No, it doesn't look like they want to let us over 2,400 on this thing now, huh? You gotta be kidding me, right? They're not gonna just hold us here. Oh man, are we gonna lose this thing? Oh, Bull's done or what? They got nothing left in the tank for this thing or what? I don't want to. I want that there because I don't want to end up. I don't want to end up red on this thing. Come on, please, please. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Got natural gas coming out here in just a few minutes as well. I'm just gonna cut this. All right, we're up $73 on the day. Let's go. Well, I'm glad I got out of that. I just wanted to make sure I locked in my profits on that trade. You know, just did not want to. I just didn't want to give it up and then be like screwed. You know. How was that the London low? Yeah, how is that? Is that really the? That's not the London low, is it? Oh, I guess it is. Huh. Actually, it's. I guess it is right. There's our London low right there. Let's see how much further they dip this thing. All right, perfect. Let's go. Re-entered that. Come on, Bulls. There she goes. Woo. Come on, bulls. Y'all brought us back up here. Let's go for it. Hold that London low. Okay, good. Good. Come on, keep going. Come on. Come on, bulls. Nice. Oh, wait, we're getting stuff down. We're at 954. They're like 10 points lower than that. Come on, bulls. Hold this. Don't let the bears take it. Oh, man, they're stuffing us back down. 23,940 now. Dang, we're red on the trade now. 945, 941, there's 940, there's 935, 933. Let's stack this. Come on, bulls. Well, let's see. Okay. Okay. We didn't grab the third contract. We grabbed the second one though. Let's go. Let's go. Man. Oh, there goes our there goes our profit target for the day. Come on, bulls. Put my stop in the money. Kind of want to take that. It's like $80. Come on, bulls. 959, 960. It's at 2400. This don't have the conviction for it. There's 973, 953. And I'm out. I'm pretty sure I'm out of the position already. I don't think I'm in it anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know. Or maybe I am still in it. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Let's go. Come on, push it. Come on. Let's go for that 24 karat gold. I'm not hearing any news right now. Oh, that's a lot of help. My damn news feed, one of the guys is like, I don't know what's going on. It's just going up. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You're the news. I'm listening to you guys because you guys are the news. Forget it. Forget it. Hell yeah. Look at that. It's 24K, 24.19, 24.26, 24.29. Now, can we hold above 2016? Got Fed's Logan speaking right now. He's talking about holding rates steady. I'm gonna raise my stop up, put my stop at 23,959. Lock in a little bit of those profits. See what we do here. This 4-hour support resistance right there at 2016. Can we get that candle close above it? We got about 1 minute left on this 3-minute candle. Looks like the following candle will be opening to the upside. Let's go. Come on. Push it. Come on. Give us a banger of a trade. Come on. Make it a good Thursday. There she goes. Come on. Do it. Do it. I dare you. That's amazing. Look at that. 300 bucks at the single con. Who's long? You guys have to be long on this, right? I know some of you guys are long. You guys are not sidelined on this. I know that. If I'm in this, you guys need to be in this. Bears are trying. Bears are still trying. Oh my God, look at that. There goes the market. Let's go. Yes. I wish I knew how much I was up. We're at 24-1. We're over 100 points. We're like way up here right now. We're like way around this range right here. It's pretty crazy. Let's see how much we're up. Okay. Damn, 600, 700, 1,000. Oh my God. Oh man, I can't see it. $1,200. Oh my God, there it is. Oh man, I think I'm gonna screw up my consistency on this. Wait, what is the consistency on the 200K? 1.9K, I think it is, right? Shoot, I don't remember. I figure out what it is because this is a 200K, so it's 6,000. So 6,000 times 30%, 1.8K. Okay, good, good, good. Right there. Come on. There we go. Oh. Ooh, it's a nasty sell right there. I'll put my take profit at 24 370. I'll net me 1,700 on these two cons right there. Move my stop up a little. That'll lock in 448. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Not bad, right, guys? Two M and Q cons. A third of the way through with my 200K challenge, day two. Bang, 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 bang. Send it, Steve. Don't stop me out. Don't stop me out. Yeah, NASDAQ is now flat. We are now flat on the NAS for the day, team. So our Hormuz Straits are working on some protocols to let some ships through the straits. So that's what some of this is. Shoot. Come on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. God bless. God, this. I'm just gonna take profit. I was gonna take profit on it. It's too much money, and I just don't want this stupid chart to get all wonky on me, and then I'm screwed because I have no idea where price is. Hey, what's up, General? Oh no, no. Oh, wait a minute. Nice. Congrats. Man, that's 2 days in a row for you, bro. Congrats, bro. Yeah, that's a great day for you, General, man. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, General. the news affecting the market is that they're reopening the Straits of Hormuz. That's basically what we're kind of dealing with right now. Man, this chart is so delayed. It's not even funny. Now we're going back up to the upside. Jesus, I should have held longer. Not bad though, team. Not bad though, team. Look at this. We're up. Okay. Well, I guess you don't get to see it here. I guess you don't get to see my account here. Okay. Well, we're up $810 on the day. Let's go. Yup. Pretty darn good, team. Pretty darn good. That's a great trade right there. That was the trade right there. That's my trade of the week. Let's go. Now what are they gonna do to us? And they got us all the way up here, had this crazy momentum push, and now can we hold it? Was that the morning move, and now they're just gonna just kind of let the market go and let retail kind of eat itself alive? I would hate for that to be the case. I mean, if the Bulls can't do it, Bears are going to step back in and stuff us down. I mean, we've got some decent levels to the downside we could take on this. Man, that was crazy yesterday. When I was chilling with Justin and you guys, later in the day yesterday, I was like, dude, look at this short. It's going to pay. And I was like, the long took so long to materialize, as funny as that sounds. But yeah, it took feverishly long to materialize, and that short was just like money. The Straits of Hormuz are getting reopened, so there's some negotiations to have some boats flowing through the straits. So that's what that is right there. Oh, you're welcome, bro. I'm surprised you didn't either. I mean, I'm glad you didn't though, man. Be honest with you, you should not be doing that crap. Because more often than not, it doesn't work. You know, so it's like you're doing it till it doesn't work, and you're more often more pissed off at yourself for not making money and losing money. So stop it. I mean, it's $1,000 a day, bro. I mean, you're right. Could have been more, but from where you came to where you are, that's always what you want to reflect on. I mean, it's just like me, you know. I mean, when I stop out of the position, I just move on. I might say it maybe once or twice, but like if I left an astronomical amount of money on the table, then I kind of like, come on. But if I just left a few, not so much. Or as long as you make what makes you happy, you know, that at its core, that you know the underlying amount of money you made makes you, you know, kind of happy. And regardless, there was way more you could have made. Yep, you should, General. Yeah, and so much for that. We going for it again, or what are we doing here? Is that the pullback trying to hold us at 24,126? We're about 8 minutes away from the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. We're 8 minutes away from the top of the hour. Approaching London Power Hour. Sorry, General. We are in that London Power Hour. Wow. Oh my God. Come on, let's do something. This is not fun. Come on, let's go. All right, Bull stepping back in. There's that 169, 175. Taking us to the upside. Let's go. Starting to get that upside push. There's a 24 185 now. Oh man, this is not fun. All right, Bulls pushing us up at 24 185 now. Let's go. Well, looks like we got more of that upside grind just kind of materializing here on the market. Back up to 190 now on the NAS. Let's see. Let's hope we see gold and crude oil continue to slide. Keep giving us this upside move. Man, that volume is just dried up here on the market today. The bear stepping in, stuffing us down. There's 24,141 now. Yeah, that momentum has definitely evaporated from the market. Like we always say, start your morning off great, and then by this time, you're just chilling. All right, we're 2 minutes into the top of the hour, team. Looks like bears are stepping in, and looks like buyers are taking some profit. Pushing a little bit down. Coming back in on itself at 24,118. Now down 0.28% for the day. Interesting enough, ES was green for just a little bit, and the NAS was like almost there. All right, we're still in this range. What are we gonna do? What's up, Justin? Good morning. Good morning. Here, let's bring you here up on stage, my friend.
Morning, Riz. How we doing this morning?
Doing great. Doing great. Good to see you.
Nice, nice. I saw you caught some of that pump. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have held a little bit. Could have probably made a little bit more money on it, but I'm still happy with it. Up $810 on this eval.
Hey, that's a solid day, my man.
Right?
Literally pumped up to where we died last night, and now the market's just deciding if it wants to keep going. I'm not gonna lie, I played a little degenerate action last night while Trump was talking. It was fun.
Did you?
Yeah, he came on, basically said the war was over, and then it wasn't, and then the market just decided to dump 200 points very quickly.
Of course. It's crazy.
Funny because I wasn't paying too much attention to what he was saying, and I thought he said the war was over, and it blew my mind that we dumped 200 points. But it was just your classic. The war could be over, but it's not. Kind of talk he does every time.
Yeah, it's like everybody bought into it and then they started selling it. That's what happened
Exactly.
last time he had his address. Last time he had his address, remember it was just like that. Like what was it? It was Liberation Day. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like we ripped all the way into it and then he started talking and then it just started to tank.
Yeah, I think people actually started listening to what he was saying, and they're like, "Oh, so nothing's really changed."
Yep.
But I'm curious if bulls can push us past this 250 level. That same area we were watching yesterday.
Yep.
I have a feeling after that massive expansion, we're going to kind of sit around here for a bit. It's like General Degen is making some money. That's nice.
Yeah, he is. He's tearing it up. He's tearing it up this morning. Yesterday
Oh,
he
an
made like
option. All right.
over a G. Yeah. He's up like 2 Gs the
Good
last
stuff.
2 days. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
that's amazing.
Zero DTEs, my man.
I love it.
Yeah, those were good times, our old group, man. We would be killing it. And there'd be days that like more than half of us would be up like, 10,000 on the day.
I love it.
Good times.
Those zero DTs are amazing when you actually catch like a quick trend like this. That percentage just flies.
Yeah. Especially if you catch it on that crazy expansion when the IV is juiced on them.
Exactly. And then just click that sell button as soon as you start seeing any weakness.
Yep. Sell it into the weakness, take your profit, enjoy your day. Hey Justin, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna grab myself a coffee.
Sounds good, man. How's everybody out there doing? Doing well? That was a massive pump this morning. Basically could have just marketed into any longs and you'd be up pretty fat. Right now, I'm kind of looking at this basically 2100 to 250 level. I think that's going to be our range going into the lunch hour. Personally, I mean, it's hard not to be long biased. So I'd be looking for longs down by the 100 level. At work, put up 400. Hey, man, extra $400. That's what's up. like I said, I was a degenerate bear during Trump's speech last night. It was, I think, 5 micros. I made $1,500. Pretty wild. All within the span of 4 minutes, I want to say. It's nice to be on the right side of a news event or non-news event, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like Riz crushed it this morning, up 800. Solid morning. I mean, shoot, 800 a day. That's what, 200 grand a year? That ain't bad. Not at all. Looks like Riz has a similar channel he's got drawn, so it looks like we're on the same page. It's always good to see. So I'm pretty sure that'll be our channel now until Bulls decide if they want to keep it going, which I think Bulls are still in control. Obviously, the Trump thing kind of put a pin in it for a little bit, but it was a nice retracement that we needed for continuation. I'm sure if I draw a fib, we came down to about the 0.5 last night. We came exactly to the 0.5 last night, which around 650 or so, which makes complete sense from an algo perspective, a math perspective. Price typically tends to retrace to equilibrium before continuation. So we came down, we tapped that 650, and then Bull said, I'm back. And now we need to clear 250 for any real momentum. So if you want to play the continuation, wait for a 250 break and retest, run that up to 300 plus, or try to get in a little bit lower, around 100 or so. That's my plan for the session going into the afternoon. Well, like I said, I had a great night, so I'm not going to jump into anything just to do it, unless I see something nice. You left at the perfect time, well, right before the market just stalled. Oh, before it ripped. Oh, gotta love that. You know, this 900 level has been insanely crucial. Every time we flip past it when we're bearish, it just blows down, and then every time we flip it on the bull side, it just rips. So I would definitely mark that 900 level on your chart. I just have a big old red line telling me to pay attention to it. My son wanted to build puzzles. I'll tell him he owes you $500. Opportunity cost. But if you are long, keep an eye on that 250 level. That's a massive target. 240 to 250. Anything over that, bulls are fully in control. Anybody currently in any trades? I know Riz was long. I guess he closed out by the time I got on here. No, yeah. Good time to be flat. You don't want to get caught in the chop if you're unless you're riding a runner or got in a while ago. So yeah, like I said, I think Rich said earlier, volume straight up died after that pump. We literally hit that 250. Bears said not yet. So now we're kind of battling. Who's going to win? The levels I have in this zone are 90, 150, and 250. Pretty much took back what it dropped. Yeah, exactly. I was saying that drop from last night brought the price to equilibrium from the pump the day before to the 0.5. Price typically tends to go back to the 0.5 before continuation. And I drew a fib, and that 660, 650, 660 level was the 0.5. So Trump speaking brought us down to there. And then as soon as we tapped that, bulls stepped in. Let the Bears have their night now. Now they're back. If it's over 250, game over. What's up, Vodka? Yeah, it's been a wild few days, man. A lot of money to be made if you're on the right side of it. Literally a couple of those days where if you can just mark it in and it doesn't matter. You're right. If you're right, you're right. 11 Trade C, yeah, it's a cool platform. I'm digging it so far. Well, we'll have a little webinar plan for next week where I kind of just mess around with it and show you guys everything. But so far so good. I don't personally have any complaints. You got lockout futures, copy trading, hotkeys. Yeah, there are hotkeys. Yeah. If you go to like the top right, there's a little settings thing, hotkeys. Can do whatever you want. Went down a rabbit hole asking, yeah, did you use all your tokens? Or monthly credits? It's pretty cool though. I mean, I think this is kind of the future. AI is just going to be integrated into everything. And I know a lot of people use Tradeovate just because you can connect TradingView. I mean, I kind of think they lost their unique selling point there. If platforms like this are just going to keep popping up. I see more and more popping up every day. So the competition is there. They're going to keep updating it, making it better and better. I mean, even the journaling software on this is wild. I don't see between BluSky and these platforms why you'd ever pay for journaling. Getting a little pump, but nothing too crazy. We're over that 150 level, which bulls need to hold. Like I said, until we clear that 250, I think it's anybody's ball game. Still kind of long bias, so if you see a big dip and you want to get in, that's your cue. You get your bean juice, Riz?
Yes, sir. I got my rocket fuel.
Nice, nice. Well, give some of that to NQ so we can make some money.
Oh, you know it, my friend. You don't think so? Stopped out.
What are you thinking, Riz? Bullish continuation after we chop around for a bit? Or do you think we're going to reverse?
You know, as long as crude oil continues to sell, you should have that alleviation. Mag 7 are running up to the upside. You know, you've got Nvidia, you got Google, Amazon having a rip to the upside carrying the market. So if they continue doing what they're doing, that's going to work for upside movement. If any of those names there give it up, could definitely see the selling coming back in. Although, you know, we've had so many days of selling, I would imagine that some of those, you know, sellers would start, you know, taking profits and stuff. So, you know, market's got to get a
Yeah.
little bit of a breather. It can't just be sell for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're in a tough spot though, so I think if you're cash right now, it's best to kind of sit on hands, see what the market wants to do.
Definitely. Definitely take your time. You know, we are getting into the more challenging side of the data trade, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the whole pump. Man, what are you doing, Nacho? You slacking off? Whose stream whose stream are you on, Nacho? Oh, that's sweet. I remember doing the Legos with my son. That was fun. I used to enjoy that. Now they're all master builders, you know. He owes me a few hundred. Taken out of his piggy bank. It's funny, right? How they put you to work, and then all of a sudden you end up playing with whatever toy they have. Anybody trading silver? I'm not trading silver today.
Oh wow, gold dumped like crazy last night. 200 plus points.
Wow, that's crazy. 5 minute flag possible. Let's refresh this. Yeah, I kind of see it there. Could see it there on the 3 minute really well. It's like on the bottom side of it.
Yeah, I think if you want to go long, get into the bottom of that flag. See if it works.
Yep. Should make sense.
Wrist must be tight. Yeah, I mean, I think you get in around 100, stops around 80 or so, maybe something like that. RR's up there though. I mean, you'd be shooting for 150, 200 plus. We're supposed to wait for. Yeah, that's. I'm waiting to see which side I want to pick because if we break that flag to the downside, we very well might drop 100 points. If we break to the upside, could go up 100 points. But you also got to remember, we opened around what 700 this morning, and we're at around 200. So the market's already moved. Usually, when you get that big move in the morning, this is going to happen for the next couple of hours.
Yes, sir.
Don't want to get trapped, guys. Don't want to get lost in the sauce.
This is tough.
Yeah, I'm personally sitting on hands right here. I'd only be looking to go long, like I said, that 100 to 120 level maybe, but nah, it's not an A plus for me. They have guys going to the moon who NQ.
No, we've got Artemides, right? I think it
Yeah,
is.
Artemis.
Artemis, yeah. They also have problems with the toilet.
Oh God, why is there always toilet problems on these things? Seems like there's always toilet issues, and that's not where I'd want to be having toilet issues. I'll tell you that. Can you imagine, man? Yeah, just crack a window, Nacho.
Just open the door, let it rip.
Oh my God, that would be miserable.
Oh wow. So Fink of
Looks like they
BlackRock
resolved it.
says oil at 150 would trigger a global recession.
Over what?
$150 a barrel of oil.
Oh God, yeah, that would kill a lot of people at the pump and in a lot of other industries as well. But I mean, if this keeps going on for a long time, I mean, it's very possible. I think what did Matt say? 150 or 60, no in between. 150, that would start hurting everybody's pockets though. Who drives a diesel in here? Get ready for like $14 a gallon. Got a company card? Isn't it your company though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're good then. There you go. I used to own a business, and I'd say that's fine. The business is paying for it, but then I realized I'm the one paying for it anyways, and it wasn't as fun.
It's like my buddy always said, it's easier to spend money that's not yours.
Oh, way easier. Yeah, it's just a write-off. No biggie. So it looks like the toilet's fixed. So that's good. So it looks like they're just taking a cruise around the moon and then coming back. Looks like they're testing out a new spaceship workout machine. Exercises such as rowing, squats, basically a cable machine. Can you imagine how much a workout machine for space costs? I gotta look that up. I'm curious.
Could you even buy one?
That's out of my price range. I can already tell you that. Yeah, some guys. This is what they're testing out a new workout machine. I think I read somewhere that just a screw on a spaceship is like 10 grand.
It's crazy. All that fuel to if that's what they're doing just to test the workout machine, that would be insane. Hey guys, we got an important mission. It's going to cost $3 billion. We need to see if old Chris over there can squat 400 pounds. No, I'm not sure what the point of the mission is, though. Honestly, it is pretty wild. That we're in a literal war, and we're still like sending rockets into space. Yeah. It's been interesting.
Preparing to take images of the moon to place a base there. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're exploring? Yeah, it seems like they're just taking photos.
Well, they want to build a data center out there.
Sounds out of a movie, but that's the purpose. That is absolutely wild, man. Oh, Mars is gonna tax you, Nacho. Don't you worry. Mars will tax you. Elon, whoever's in charge will tax you. Don't worry. Can you imagine how much fuel they are using to do this right now? as I'm getting just screwed over at the pump.
I mean, but that's not so bad. That's research. That's science stuff. Look at how much money we're throwing away on the war effort, man.
Oh, it looks like they had some satellites on it. Shoebox-sized satellites called CubeSats.
Oh man, you are right, man. You're right. Nobody believes in science, right?
So it looks like these satellites are going to test how space impacts electrical components that could be used on lunar vehicles. So we're testing to see how it holds up so we can put EVs on the moon, basically. Then weather, and then radiation. Yeah, it looks like Breezy is on the right path. Market is not doing anything right now.
Nope. Starting to push up though. You're starting to get that push up.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely
I'm looking at the
encouraged.
15-minute. It looks like a perfect bull flag, honestly.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think if you're not long from earlier, just, like I said, sit on hands for now.
Yep.
These candles are looking real wicky.
Man, how long is it gonna take for this thing to break?
That's the question, Riz. That is the question.
How long is it gonna take for this thing to actually go and do something?
You know what? I'm gonna put an order at 120 just to get some skin in the game. See if we get tapped in.
Right on. I like it. I'd like to see a pullback though to like 24,085 ish.
I like that even better. That would be one of those liquidity sweeps. Get tapped in and then rock it.
Yep. Let's see if we get the order. Come on. Come on.
$15 minis, Ace. Gotta love it. Realistic paper trading. Yeah, Amaro, I agree with you. Stiff resistance, but it's hard not to be bullish right here. Right there with you. Goes up 10% right now. Is it really? It's at almost 111. Peaked at 114. Jeez. It's funny. I had a newer trader message me and asked my opinions if they should start day trading crude oil. They never touched it before. My answer was a big hell no.
Oh, there's Ace. What's up, Ace? How's it going?
I think if you guys want a really, really risky entry, that 150 area could work, but high risk.
Yeah, we've been like sideways for the last hour. Oh. With this thing on the 1 minute, looks funny.
Oh yeah, talk about ping pong on the 1 minute.
Yeah, I was looking at it on my other chart, and I was all like, "Oh, there's your range right there." Should get a decent, maybe a little sell here. Get that pullback here in a second. Let's see.
I'm curious if this 150 holds. This flag is just getting tighter and tighter.
Mm-hmm.
If only every day could be like that. Yeah, that's why you just got to capitalize on those days that work for your strategy, man.
Yep.
Some days are going to be amazing. Some days are going to be terrible.
Oh, that's the funny thing about the strategies. Is that as you're trading them, you're gonna realize the strengths and the weaknesses.
Yeah, big time. I mean, there's some days where I wake up and I look at the chart and I just know it's not going to be my day. And I think recognizing that is huge.
Oh, that'll save you a buttload of money.
A lot of money, a lot of frustration. Because I remember I used to go on the charts and try the same thing every day, and I'd just be like, "Why the hell didn't it work today?" And then when you finally learn, market dynamics, market structure, you realize why it didn't work. And then, yeah, you save yourself a ton of money. Green Day after being 1K in the red. Hey, heck of a comeback.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, perfect example, Ace. Perfect example. Because those minus, 100, minus 200 days might not seem like a lot, but when they're that often, they add up.
Yes, you do. Yeah, it sounds like me on that Trader B plan. That's more along the lines of what I like to trade.
Yeah, not taking a trade is one of the hardest things as a new trader as well.
It is, and it's hard, like when I first started streaming, I remember people be on me asking me about trades, and can I
Mm-hmm.
go long now? Can I go long now? And it was like, it's not how this works. I remember I had this one trader, he would hound me in voice chat. Like, is it time now? And he's like, well, what about now? Well, look at where we're at. And I'm just like, that's not how this works, bro.
Nope.
I was like, if you don't know and you're asking someone first things first, you're already wrong. Because then it means you don't know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, you shouldn't be trading.
Yeah, and the market doesn't care that this is your 30 minutes you have time to trade. You know, it's not going to make the move just because we're sitting and watching.
Oh, market's here to take money,
Yep.
just to eat.
Well, it looks like the flag held, the 150 held. So we're just
Yeah,
going to have to let this flag
definitely.
play out. I know people that love this pattern, that scalp, like in and out in 2 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. They love price action like this. 20 points, 20 points, 20 points.
You know, but that's what the market gives you most times. You
Mm-hmm.
know, most of the time, the market is in some type of consolidation or a range. You know, the
Yep.
expansion doesn't come as often. You know, you only get really the expansion, what, every 3 to 4 days you get a full expansion, you know.
Pretty much.
So, you really got to be taking those points, that's probably one of those kicks that at the very beginning, as you being a trader, you got to focus on taking those small gains, and probably why compound gains are so important at the beginning stages is that those are the trades you're going to see more often. You won't experience those big expansions.
Oh, 100%. I remember I used to be beyond stoked to get 10 points. I thought it was a home run.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, look back to where we were, what, 3 weeks ago? We were range bound for weeks, months. So it's nice to see actual movement.
Yep.
The only thing that the market will get you used to these expansion and contraction days, and then it'll go right back into range mode, and you're used to getting that 50, 100 points every day, and then it just takes it away from you, and that's when traders get cut up.
Yeah, that's really where, experience kicks in, because do you have a strategy for the days that the market is not expanding? Are you
Exactly.
going to get that rip? You got good risk management, and, will you adhere to it to where you don't give up all those gains, in 2 or 3 days after the market changes structure?
Exactly.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's a hard game. I'll say that. Trade C is fire. Well, I'm glad you're digging it. I like it too myself, Ace. I mean, bounced off your 150 there, Justin. Good call on that.
Yeah,
Good
that
call.
150 is holding. So I mean that just leads me to believe we're gonna push up. But you know what's great about these massive expansion days, Riz? If you make, I was actually talking to a buddy yesterday. He made 3K on yesterday, I want to say. Just saw he caught the whole move, and he's like, I'm not going to trade for the rest of the like a week. He's like, that's as much as I usually make in a week and a half, 2 weeks. So if you can put that mindset where you have a massive day, stay in, like, cool off, let the euphoria way down, come back. Market ain't going to go anywhere. That's a really good skill to have.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a difficult thing about being on the streams, is that you got so much chart time that you're on, then that you want to take some trades, and it's tough not to want to.
Oh, trust me,
But
I get it. Let's see if I get filled at this 120. Kind of an early entry, but I'm curious. Willing to take a stab at it.
of course, Nacho. Hey, I work best under pressure, bro. I work best under pressure. I'm a deadline guy. I like that. So throw it at me, bro. Hey, I took you to the moon this morning. You know, yesterday we had that killer trade too, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah, those longs ended up working out. We should have flipped when you said go. Let's go short because
It was
we
such an easy
literally
trade.
swept that level and then just died. Oh,
It was
oof.
such a fast trade. We wouldn't have even been in it like 20 minutes, and we would have made
Yep.
probably more than we made on the longs.
Honestly, yeah, and faster.
Yeah.
All right, I did get filled on my early entry. Curious if it's going to work out or not. I think if we break 100, I'm probably just going to cut it. I do. I like your 85 area much more for a real entry.
No, I'm already in it.
Oh, you got in too?
I think so. My chart hasn't updated yet. So, oh, yep, there it is. Now we're in it. We're like 9 minutes. Oh
Yeah,
man,
I
bullfrog
got
is
tapped
starting to
out.
fail.
Yep. Well, that's what the early entry does. You know pretty quickly if it's going to work out or not. Now I'm watching this 80 area we keep talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If we fail that, good chance we're going to come back down. So curious to see what happens. High probability just wicked me out to go back in the flag though. Oh yeah, look at that. Over entry. Classic. Rug is happening. Bring our home bears. I wouldn't say bears have it yet. Yeah, breaks 24K. I mean, yeah, we're running right to 900. Oh, and look at that. I love seeing my play out after I get swept. Those early entries bite me in the ass every time. But it is what it is, guys.
Man, I shouldn't have put my take profit there.
Where'd you have it at?
28.50. Oh man, an ace is here. Great.
Stop loss only environment. Yeah. Oh man, that my play is now 40 points after sweeping me. Damn you, NQ.
Yeah, I got a few points out of it. I already do know ace. Need a break 24K. Oh man, why you gotta be talking like that? Why you have to throw that bad juju out in the world?
Right? Trying to
Yes.
fade us.
For the faders.
Yeah, talk about choppy price action though. This whole hour, honestly, Riz.
Yup.
This whole
Well,
hour,
you
if
know,
you didn't take your 20 points, it's gone.
you mentioned that, you were like, hey, we had these big moves in the pre-market. We had this massive move now in the early session. The movements have been made. Those traders that can move the market, they're gone. They've already made millions of dollars for the day.
Yep, exactly. When big money's gone, you get stuff like this.
Yeah. I mean, you think of it from their perspective that you got one of those guys that there's in his office just made, 5-10 million in the last hour. Yeah, no, I mean, what else do you need to do? You call it a day and go.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Like if you're a trader like Mike Tolbert and you got in the morning, you took your money, you're out of the market. You're done. Not getting back in.
Yeah. Yep. Walk out with that what? What Mike walked out with today? Probably like 35, 40 G's with the move we had. From
If
him.
the market moves like this, you know he got in at some point and he held for 100 points minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other day he was held till the closing bell, 55K or something.
Oh yeah. No, you're not Ace. You are not just a bystander. You're a participant.
Yeah, look at that. Even though so those longs would have worked out, but if you didn't take profit, I mean, most of it's gone now.
Yeah.
This is the kind of PA that would make me tilt and blow fundeds, and then buy evals, and then blow evals, just over and over. Watching green plays go red over and over and over again.
Discipline, bro. It's tough. I remember I used to do that sometimes. I just go ham, trying to, revenge trade and go after it, blow an account, buy another account, get back in, blow it, buy another. Oh man.
Yep, exactly.
Don't miss those days.
I'm gonna be pretty pissed if this shoots past 200. I'm not gonna lie. It's baiting me to get back in.
Is it baiting you?
Oh, it's bait. It's laughing at me. It's like, haha, I stopped you out. Now you'd be up 40 points.
Yeah.
Calling me a loser.
Got Bucky's tacos yesterday. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, Bucky's. That place is nuts.
We cleaned up last night. You were out. We cleaned up this morning.
Trump nuked my ETH long.
Oh, and there we are. We're at New York lunch.
Yep, there it is. And we just had a whole hour of nothing. Yeah, literally.
No,
Had
but
like
these
the
are good
one.
lessons.
Yeah, good lesson. Had the one decent entry of the hour, and it got me.
You know, but that is ultimately what trading is, though. You know, it's having patience in the market. It's waiting for your setup and attacking. You know, if you unfortunately mismanage the trade, you got to move on. You know, it may be the next
Oh yeah,
day. You know, it's like,
absolutely. And going into it, we even said this is an early entry, but it might work out. So we knew the
yeah.
risk.
I took it right there with you. I went in at 20 and a quarter. Yup, vodka. There's always an element of luck. Sometimes it's not in your favor. Hopefully, your analysis leads you in the right direction, though. You know, and today's a tough day for that because, you know, if you look at us, we started off the overnight session, you know, coming from selling. So we came in with selling pressure, sold a little in the morning, and then bounced, you know, right up. So you know it's difficult, you know, days like today because you know this has not been happening. You know, we've been having more trend days more than anything. Ooh, just ran out of bucks. Ah, that is my least favorite thing to do in the world is to trade and drive. I do not want, yeah, I
Yeah.
do not do that anymore, man. I have learned my lesson. The closest I will do to that is I will watch the chart just because I want to know where price action is. But I will I Vowed to myself, I will never take a trade while I'm driving. Like if my wife's driving, then yeah, maybe I'll bust out my trade. But you know,
Babe, you
let's
got to
keep it real.
drive.
Yeah, you gotta drive. She'll ask me too. She's like, "You want me to drive?" I'll be like, "Yeah, no, I'll drive." Or yeah, go for it.
There's sometimes I'll bring my laptop on to make her drive. We're going somewhere.
I hate
Just
driving now.
put my hotspot on. But if I'm driving, I used to do it all the time. I'd have my Weeble up, trading SPX 0DTE while I'm on the highway, and yeah, I won't do it ever again. It's not
Yeah.
worth it.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not fun. It's no.
You know what's crazy? More people
Mm.
do it than you would think.
Oh, I know they do. More people. Well, of course. It makes sense. Not everybody has the fortune to be or the luck to be able to sit here and do this all day and not have to be out in the real world.
Mhm.
So yeah, I could definitely understand that. Heck, I did it myself. I remember I used to have like meetings in the morning and before a meeting or something, I'd be sitting in a lobby somewhere and I'd just be like looking at the
Mhm.
chart in the middle of a trade right before I walked in a sales presentation, or something like
Oh
that,
yeah, that's the worst when you get tapped into a trade and it's like blah blah blah. We'll see you now, and you're like, "What? Oh no, I'm in $1,000 trade right
Hmm.
now. What do I do?"
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But then it's like that's the hustle.
Yep.
That's what has to happen if you want to slowly build your bankroll and inch yourself into a career of trading. That is a sacrifice you will have to do.
Yep. Yep. There's been times where I walk in and I'm like, all right, I'm either gonna be up really big in a half hour or this is gonna be zero. No in between.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember I would have to go take my kids to school. My wife was going to the office, so I'd have to be like, you know, calling Bud to go drop off three kids at two different schools just to get back over here so I could get here before the market opened. Man, sometimes I wouldn't make it, and I'd be like, oh, I missed the pre-market. But,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
it is what it is.
Been there, done that.
But, you got to experience these type of movements in the market. That just adds to your tool set. It makes you more knowledgeable and have experience on how to handle and what to do, because then, you're building that memory. Oh, I remember when the market was acting like this, it did this, and
Mhm.
I decided to just sit on hands. You already paid the price of learning what to, jumping in and diving in meant.
Absolutely. That's like I think in one of the podcasts we were talking about the consolidation in the market, and Matt's like, "Oh, I remember in 2016 this exact pattern showed up." I'm like, "Holy crap, man!"
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Learn
you
not
don't even think
to.
about it. It just you just see it.
Yep. It's like that now, though. I've noticed that, like, I can look at the chart and I can kind of be like, okay, this is what, we're going to do. We're going to do this. And more often than not, I see myself, seeing the setups and I just won't take them.
Hmm. I mean, the good part is seeing them. As long as like, I don't even care if I take the trade half the time. But if I was right and I knew it was going to happen, it's a confidence builder.
It is. It's, you got to have it though, especially in trading. We talk about it all the time. There's no weekly powwow with your team that you can go over your trading and how the team did and give congrats out on the winners, and there's none of that in trading. So you gotta create those conducive moments for yourself.
Exactly. Although I do encourage anybody listening, there's a trading buddies section in the Blue Sky Discord. If you find somebody that you have a similar strategy or similar point in your trading career, link up, do a weekly powwow, like he's saying. Go over your trades, figure out what the hell you're doing wrong, what the hell you're doing right, and grow together. But more importantly, ask the coaches questions. You guys have us here for free, literally.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Those sections are great that we've got inside our Discord. Between the education section and a very active community, you have all the combinations that'll allow a trader to flourish and grow, gain experience and find other like-minded traders.
Yep, exactly.
I definitely recommend it. Discord made all the difference in the world when I was trading. Before that, I was missing out on so much. You know, I didn't have any trading buddies or anything. I was just solo trading on my own or trying to.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, I used to have a Discord, and me and my business partner had a falling out. And that first day, I sat at my desk, no voice chat, no community, no nothing. And I was just like, damn, this sucks. This is
Yeah.
lonely as hell.
It is, especially when you're like by yourself and stuff, and there's nobody there, or maybe just one other trader. It's like, oh my god.
And then you don't have any trader friends in real life. And then you have a bad day. Your wife goes, "How was your day?" And you're like, "You wouldn't understand. Go away."
My wife doesn't even ask me how my day is anymore.
Oh, mine either. I'm sure she can tell by my mood, but if I'm randomly like, "Hey babe, let's go get sushi," she knows it's a good day.
Yep. Yeah, I'm lucky to have you, Nacho. Yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't
we're lucky to
lying.
have you guys because without you guys, we wouldn't be here either.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all.
We need a trade ideas tab. Is there not a charting? I guess you could do it in futures chat, but maybe get that channel more active. This channel should be going all day. It should be popping off. That's not
Yeah,
a bad
don't
idea though.
forget.
Like a trade, a charting, or trade ideas. See if we can make
Hmm.
that happen. We do have that suggestion spot in the server too. If you post something there, all the big dogs will see it.
Or tag a coach. Don't be shy. If you want to tag a coach to ask them a question, tag us. Shoot. I'm up till like 3 in the morning most nights.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like you don't sleep.
It feels like I don't sleep either. No, I don't sleep a whole lot. I've never slept a whole lot. So usually 6 hours is my kind of like my cutoff, so I can kind of slide it. But like the last like week, I've been like knee deep in this whole clawbot. So I've been working with the AIs and stuff.
You got
You've
bit
been
by the AI
hearing me,
bug.
dude. I
You got
am
bit by the
so
AI bug
hooked
so
on
hard.
it. Oh my god, Okay, well, I'm a big nerd, right? So I'm a big nerd. I'm a big IT guy. I'm an early adopter on technology and stuff like that. I grew up with the personal computer, like being born. So I've seen the evolution, and I've used it since the beginning. Deploying, installing operating systems, all that cool stuff. So for me, this is all just right up my alley. That I'm just like, what now? Now I have a computer that I can talk to, ask it questions, respond to me. I can now tell it what I'd like, and it can go out and kind of piecemeal it together and work with me and kind of make it work together and create these ideas that I've had, just like my strike log and some of my other
Mhm.
tools I've built. So that has gotten me like I've always wanted to be a developer. I always wanted to be a software developer. I just didn't have time for it. I was already making so much money, and then I started my company, and I was doing real well. So I didn't have time to go back to school to pick up, programming, or take time in the day to where, I'm going to start learning how to code. And that opportunity just evaded me. So now to have that paintbrush that I can dictate to it and tell it what I want it to paint for me is just super cool.
Yeah, man, and you don't need any experience. I think AI is crazy because I don't know myself. The first time I saw it, I was just asking questions like it was Google. Like what's this? Where can I do this? And then you slowly get into like developing business plans and strategies and summaries and things like that. And then you slowly realize what AI can actually do. And like the sky's the limit. And I feel like every day it gets better and better and better. Like you can literally automate your whole business depending on what you do.
You're absolutely right. There's different aspects of your business that can be automated by the algos, which is really, really cool. They can interact with different web-based programs you use. They can pull the APIs to where they can, send the triggers and do all those things for you, engage in your social media, scan your email. All that kind of stuff is really, really fascinating, because that's time out of your day. So like right now, like for me, what I'm trying to automate is I'm trying to automate a handful of things that I do in the day. So like right now I'm trying to automate my morning news script. So I want
Yep.
the algo to go out through the overnight. I want it to go and cover the topics that I normally scan for in the morning and then put together my morning news script. I also want it to
Yep.
go through and find create my title, because I also create a custom title for our streams every morning. And that's
Right.
time out of my morning that I would normally take for that. It can be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, me just kind of piecing it together and stuff. So that already is saving me a chunk of time. Those are just like some aspects of what I'm doing, and trying to get it to help me. I'm social media, I'm almost up to 1,000 followers on my personal social media account. So I want to see, can start scanning X for anything like trading related, and just put, a little quirky comment from me, or, mention the stream or the Discord and stuff like that.
Yeah, get some engagement going. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's wild. I have a buddy who he runs like 10 Jersey Mikes, the sub shops. He's like a big area manager. And he
Mm,
was physically making schedules every week, and it took him almost a full day. So I
yeah.
messed around with AI, and we uploaded his past schedules and the amount of workers he needs based on historical revenue and stuff. And now that thing makes his schedule every week, and he spends 10 minutes reviewing it. Literally saved
Nice.
him 7 hours a week.
Nice.
And I think it took us 3 hours to get it honed in. Absolutely insane.
Well, it's like me, or it's like all of us as traders, the struggle of consistency, right? That's a difficult kind of math number to kind of wrap your head around if you're not doing it all the time. But staying in the consistency target, you can take a screenshot of your trade performance, paste that into your AI, and it's going to tell you for the next 5 days what you need to average to balance out your consistency.
Yeah,
It's stuff like
absolutely.
that. It's so cool. You build some code with it, and then you just do a screenshot of what the error is, paste it in, and boom, it figures it out. It's I can't wait to see where these things go. It's a little scary, what happens
It
to the
is.
human
It is.
equation.
NQ looks like it's gonna slide a bit.
Well, I think it already is sliding. Let's
Yeah,
check
I
some
think
more stuff.
if you exported, I don't know if the Blue Sky Journal can do it yet, but if you exported your trades and times of trades, it would definitely spit out when you should be trading, when you should not be trading based on your data as well. It's pretty crazy, and that would take hours and hours if you were doing it manually.
That's a super great point. If you're not paper trading, or at least journaling your trades, it's impossible to gauge that, or to track it, or to even understand what those numbers are and those metrics are. So it's really crucial that you are. So having those two tools, that one that you're journaling and documenting it, or in some manner, and then feeding it into the AI can definitely help you kind of hone in into where you're finding your best setups. Or maybe it's your strategies just work at those times of day. Strategies sometimes are like that. There's that, they work
Exactly.
best at certain times of day because they line up with the algos at that time of day.
hmm Or price actions moving slower. Yeah, exactly. Volatility is high, low. I
Hmm.
honestly think if you're not using AI to just at least bounce ideas off of, you're wasting time. Like you can almost just backtest with AI. You don't even have to actually physically be on a chart.
That's a great point. As a matter of fact, one of my AIs, I built, like, that's what I was doing yesterday. Is I built a whole nother AI by itself in its own VM. Now I'm separating them. So like now I've actually got one AI that's only going to handle my marketing now. And
hmm
when I did that, I finished getting it all set up to where it's scheduled that it's doing. And then right before I went to bed, I was like, you know what? I've got this strategy that it's working pretty good, but it's got some pretty nasty drawdown, like $1,000 a drawdown. I was like, let me feed it into it.
Right.
So I grabbed the Pine script, put the Pine script in there, and then I told it, okay, I want you to modify this. I've got a $25,000 prop account. I've got, $1,000 of drawdown. I've got 1.5K profit target. I got 30 days to do it. Give me some results. Well, it came back to me and it said, well, I need to know some more information about it. I need to know
hmm
what your win loss ratio is, and I need to know what your profit ratio is, all these different things. So I was like, all right, cool. So I've got all those metrics. So I plugged them all in. It ended up telling me, wait, what did, so I was like 43%. Let's see. Yeah, I was like 43% profitable on it. The only problem is that my drawdown was pretty big. So then it turned around and said, we can adjust your sizing, reduce my drawdown by like $5,000 overall. So yeah, I've got it basically running right now. It gave me the revised code. It even told me some different. I'm running it on Renko boxes. Gave me some different Renko sizes and said some time frames, and then it gave me variations of Renko sizes based on ATR. So it's like, well, if the ATR is this, then you should use this. So I've actually got a couple of
Wild.
variations that I'm recording right now. So I'm forward testing now.
Yeah, and those algos and scripts are tough for 25K accounts just because the drawdown's so small. A lot of algos you need a lot of breathing room. So yeah, if you can adjust it like that, that's pretty awesome.
My thing is this: if you can't pass a 25K account, you can't pass any account.
Oh, I agree, but you can't go into 25K accounts. I think what's the limit? Two minis. Trading two minis on a 25K account. It's not going to work out in the long run. Because trust me,
I,
I've tried it.
I have not found success using full size lots building the algos.
No,
To be honest with you,
you
most of my
need, and I don't think you
success,
ever will.
yeah, most of my success has been with the mini micros.
Yep,
And you
you
just
have
let
to.
them grind along. You just let them just kind of slow grind along, and you'll get there. You just have to set them and forget them.
Especially because a lot of the algos they don't get stopped out until you break structure, until you sweep a candle or something. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have a large candle or volatile day, it's going to wreck you if you're using size every time. All right, NQ, break down or do something. It's just sitting on the edge. Just jump off the cliff. Let us get a position. Almost every account I wrecked was on tilt with every account I've never lost an account playing proper sizing. I don't think I ever have. It's always, you know what? Let's go from 3 micros to 10 on this play because I just lost. And then, you get down to $300 to $500 on drawdown, and you just kind of say, screw it, and just YOLO. We all do it. Nobody's special. We all do it.
Yeah.
Chances are, as traders, guys, if you do a bunch of stupid things, every other trader has done it as well. Just realize that. But honestly, for drawdown, I think if you're using more than 3 micros per 1K of drawdown, it can go south really fast, and 3 might even be too much for newer people. It just takes forever to pass an account. I think evaluations are different. You can size up a little bit on those. I try to pass evals within a week. I don't want to be sitting all month on them.
Yeah. That's why I don't like the big accounts.
Yeah, I mean, especially because like you grab it on sale, it's $50. I'm willing to gamble a little bit on $50. Yeah, if you guys want, I mean, go into your risk settings and change your contract sizing. I know TradeAvate you can do it. Let's see, TradeC, can you do it? I'm sure you can do it on TradeC. I haven't messed with that yet. I see daily pro. That's a good question. You know what? Let me ask AI on TradeC. Yeah, you can. Wait. How to set a contract side limit. I don't know. It looks like you can only do dollar. I might have to message TradeC and see if they can work on that.
Yeah, I missed the sell.
I know in
myself.
TradeAvate and Rhythmic you can limit the contract sizes, but on the flip side, you can also, if you're tilting, just go in and take it away, which I have done plenty of times. Yeah, Ninja, you can definitely. Ninja's got great risk settings. There might be a way on TradeC. I'll have to look at that, because if not, that's something they should add. I only see dollar amounts right now. Yeah, I know. And TradeC's adding stuff every few days. You got to remember they're very, very new. I don't even think they had the lockout feature 2 weeks ago. But once you get to the point where you stop averaging in and you don't need the risk settings, that's when you know you're doing something right. When you can just cut your loss and wait for the next one. I'd say that's when you know you kind of made it, at least on the psychology side of trading. Man, NQ does not want to break, huh?
Nope.
I think if NQ can stay below 120 now that we kind of broken structure, we should see a little bit of downside. How much? Couldn't tell you. Let's see what the 0.5 is on here.
Maybe 23,962 or 2016.
The 0.5 is around 960 or so that you mentioned, so that would make sense. Come back to today's equilibrium and then bounce, or range. That's if we do break this kind of area we're chopping, I think we'll head there. Good eye. $24,030 is a bearish break. You know what? That's also a fib for today. I love how you can find the same stuff 25 different ways. That's why I love trading.
Yep. So I don't mess with my charts anymore. Sitting here so long, it's like, oh, I see this on the fib, and I'm like, I'll look and I'll be like, oh that's a 200.
Yeah, or you just look at a candle from earlier today, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
Most people get that way. Their chart gets cleaner and cleaner as they go. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna slide down, but no confirmation yet. My biggest vice is my tilt. It's a wrecking ball. Yeah, I mean, I think that's everybody, man. If everybody just followed their plan, trading would be easy. But that's the hard part. TA is honestly the easy part, guys, in my opinion. I think anybody can learn TA, but actually trading, I don't think everybody can do it. Yeah, have you guys ever seen? I'm sure you guys have been in like Discords or Twitter or something where you can't TA Trump, yeah, but you've seen people tell you exactly where the key levels are, where the market's gonna go, but they suck at trading.
Yeah.
Like their risk management's terrible. They can't get the entry, like they can't pull the trigger, they can't hold long enough, but their TA looks great.
Oh, those are some of my best friends.
Yep. Oh, I know so many people. And I'm like, wow, you're like you called that out perfectly. You took the trade, right? Oh no, I missed it. I was busy. Say, look at that fake out. Right back into range.
Wow.
Theory and practice, right? 100% correct. Me, Tiffany, I'm telling you, everybody's got the same problems. Riz and I are speaking from experience when we say these things. We're not just reading it and telling it to you. We lived it for probably too long.
Yeah. That's a nice rip to the upside.
Yep. Couldn't break my short trigger was around 60 and it literally bounced right off of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We're just this lunch hour, man. It's just it's doing it. We honestly might have to wait for this 4-hour candle at 2 o'clock. Tell us what's going on.
So Mary had mentioned earlier. She had mentioned the 4-hour candle completing.
Yeah, I mean the 4-hour candle is one of the strongest things out there. I know people that purely trade at 10 a.m. and then 2, and those are the only times they look for setups. Because those closes will tell you a lot about the market.
10 and 2. Not to kind of look at that.
Yeah,
Really,
10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Two-year anniversary trading. Nice. So many levels of bull. Yeah, there's a lot of BS learning to trade, and you know what? There's just so much noise out there too. I've told a bunch of people and like in the podcast and stuff. My first 3 years might as well have just been a waste of time. I was just strategy hopping, not focused on one thing, following people who had no clue what they were doing.
Yeah. What's up,
There's
General?
there's
Good to see you.
so much BS out there. I was supposed to be a millionaire a year and a half ago. Yeah, right. The guy on TikTok promised me a Lambo after 6 months. What's going on?
No, they promised that you were gonna buy him a Lambo with your
With
subscription.
your course money? That stuff also pisses me off. Like, oh, I learned to trade in 3 months, and now I take $10,000 of payouts every month. If you learn to trade in 3 months and you are consistently making money, you are just a unicorn in this space.
Well, they might be making that, but they might be spending 5,000 a month too on evals.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They don't tell you they went through 150 evals to get that.
Oh man, that was an ugly rejection right there.
Yeah, that 120 level that we were looking at earlier, it's a pivot point for sure. General D. All right, so we'll just do the inverse general degen strategy. We'll all make money then, right?
No,
Is that what
General's a great trader. No, General's a great trader. Don't listen to him. Don't even listen to him. He's a fucking great trader. The problem with General is he has horrible risk management.
Well, the
He has,
degen checks out then.
oh man, he's got woulda coulda shoulda syndrome worse than anybody I know, man. Like he drinks like 2 cups of coffee of that every morning, man. Like I don't know.
2 cups of hopium
Green.
in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Like he
hilarious.
sees, like he goes out of his way to go find a dead horse. You know that's General. You know he goes and finds a dead horse. I
That's
love
funny.
him. He's my boy, but man, let it go, bro. He's gotten better though. He's gotten so much better. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud of the dude. He's came a long way. Like versus like a year ago, he was never making money. He was never making money, and finally he takes profit. Hallelujah.
Love to see that. I always love see. I call that people's like pivot point in trading when it's always something silly. I call it like an aha moment. But I love seeing people like do that in real time, where they just go from "what the hell am I doing" to "oh shit, I can do this."
Yeah.
It's just so cool to see the progression of traders.
I think he's gotten better at it. He knows his flaw. He knows his flaw, but overcoming it is where his demons lie.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all of us, man.
Exactly. That's every trader. I mean, including I. I mean, I succumb to that. So I have my days that I'm just like, man, I just go for it.
Yep. I mean, I think most of us know what our flaws are, at least deep down.
Yeah.
It's just dealing with it. I'm telling you,
Unfortunately, you're right.
Riz, we need to start a trading therapy company. We will be rich.
Well,
We'll just
do you know?
listen to people complain about how bad they're trading and they're tilting, and then you know what, $100 an hour.
There's a profile on X, and I think it's Traders Confessions, and I guess I don't know if it's real, but they post up comments from traders, like, oh my god, I just gambled all my months mortgage on the market, and I just lost
Oh
it, and
no.
now I got to tell my wife, just stories like that. It's just like, oh my god. But let me see, let me go look one out there.
Oh, I've seen that on Reddit before, especially Wall Street Bets,
Mm-hmm.
where somebody's like, "Oh, like I took out a HELOC on my house and bet it all on Nvidia earnings, and it went the wrong. I'm in debt, and I have to tell my wife we have to sell the house." And I'm sure there's people who have done it too.
Yeah. Nice. That's a massive bid on the market. Man, that is crazy, that wick. Oh, Trump is talking.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I looked away for 1 second and we just, what is that?
Yeah, he's making comments.
70.1 minute can. Okay, okay. You know, we really need to get like a financial juice update somewhere in here.
I used to have one, but
That,
we killed that.
that might be
So
good for, might be good on the overlay, honestly. Like where top stories is, maybe just have a running news thing.
yeah, I could see if they've got an API or something that we could pull a
Yeah,
ticker,
that would
like a
be
news
cool.
ticker. We could drop it on the bottom.
Yeah, something like that. No, it's save some space on my second monitor for sure. Let's see. Trump, it's time for Iran to make a deal. You know, see that's what I hate. Last night, if you weren't paying attention, you would have thought the war was over when he talked. And now it's time for Iran to make a deal. So it's just you really got to pay attention to what the heck they're talking about. Yeah, nothing makes
Hmm.
sense. It's all fake. Just click the buttons and make the money, Breezy. Yeah, I want kind of no part of this, honestly, right now.
I guess, people just get desperate.
Desperate, bored, all of the above.
Trump is saying that it's time for Iran to make a deal before it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Into the shadow realm. Well, Breezy, the only thing I can see is last night took us to the equilibrium from the pump. The previous 2 days, that's all I can really see.
Well, I think people are just, hopeful that that the war will be over sooner than later. And that's probably
Mm-hmm.
what this is that, the hopium. Because Breezy ain't wrong. I'll say that. Breezy's right. He's
Agreed.
right on the money. I mean, there's no reason for the market to be like so bullish. I mean, who's buying this crap?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
the market has no business being up 500 points from New York Open. I agree.
you know, things are so crazy expensive, right now. Only
Yeah, but we know
getting
we
more
know we know
expensive.
we know the market has nothing to do with real life, though.
Yeah, it's just an
I'm not sure the
alternate
stat.
reality.
Breezy probably knows the stat, but I think isn't it like it's like 5% of the money controls the market. Like it's some crazy number. Like 5% of the people in the market control 99% of the market or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I think what a lot of people don't realize is that wealth is so much different than it was, 50 years ago. You have
Yeah,
people
it's
with
so concentrated.
so yeah, yeah. You have these people that now control wealth larger than some small countries.
Yeah, I mean, what is it like? The top 1% controls 75% of the money or something. It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top 1% hold 99% of all. Yeah, that's what it was. It's
Hmm.
insane. So
It's almost
when
like
people look at the market and say, "How is the market so high? I'm so broke," because you're not in the market. Market doesn't care about you.
yeah,
Market cares about the guy that just put $1 billion in it today.
pretty much. Oh wow, that's
I'm
such
glad they bought it this morning. Yeah, man, you made some money.
yeah, great
You
job,
trade
guys.
futures too, General, or no? Just options?
He trades both. He does a little bit of futures and options. He's my
Okay,
trading buddy
cool, cool.
from back in the day. So, and then from another Discord and stuff. Our other Discord's a little pretty quiet now. So,
Very cool. Very cool.
I kind of like the orange. That's a nice push up. Looks like that bull flag is holding. What did we jump off of? Was that the 200? That was the 200 we bounced off of. Mm. Oh, that would have been nice. No, we're almost break even for the day on the market.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I wouldn't have thought that after last night. There's no way.
It's
There's no chance
crazy.
I would have popped on the charts when I did with you and been like, we're back to where we were earlier last night. Zero chance.
Ta-da! Gotcha. Market
Yeah, like it just like Breezy said, it makes no sense. It like
does what it wants to do. Our job is not to
yeah,
make it
market's
make
gonna
sense.
market, right?
Yeah. Our job is to make money, find opportunities, and get the hell out.
Man, I can only imagine like if you swung a put overnight and then you didn't sell right at open, you're like, oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. You're there like, oh man, it's gonna rock, it's gonna keep going, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I gave it all back.
Exactly.
There's somebody out there saying that too.
That guy is Breezy. I've been in a ton of discords in my day, General Degen. So there's a very good chance you've heard my voice before. I think at one point back in the day, I was an analyst in like 40 different servers.
Oh, there you go.
So very good chance you heard me before. I had a different name though. All right, we got about 10 minutes left from the lunch hour before we call it a day.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I'm seeing buy signals on NAS right now. I don't want to get into this range, but we broke that 120 level. We're holding it.
$7K into profit into 4. Oh, feel you on that, man.
Hey, still 4K though, but I bet you that 7K started dwindling real fast.
So Breezy's been in
Yeah,
Discord for a long time. I've been in Discord since 2018.
yeah. But Breezy also had a different name back in the day. We were
Oh,
both
really?
kind of running around this similar circle.
Oh, right on.
Got sick of having you send out one bad play and then everybody you get 20 messages about how you're a terrible person. But you send out 50 good ones and you don't get one message.
Yep, of course.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. That is
Hmm.
exactly how it works.
Yeah, people are crazy, Tiffany. It's like they'll find out where you live, things like that. It's wild. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you. If you're like me, nobody follows my plays. All right,
Hey,
I'm
how's it
I'm not gonna
going?
take this. I'm not gonna take this, but I'm curious if this 120 holds.
Looks like it might be setting up for a short too.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
it's a tough area, man.
oh.
It's trappy both ways.
Hi, Lexa, over there on Kick Chat. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great trade day. Where can I get funded? You can go to BluSky.pro. That's exactly where you can go to get funded. As a matter of fact, we've got a great sale. Welcome 26. Right, Justin? We got that for
Yeah,
our
welcome
new.
26. Yep, 50% off. So you can start for $30 on a 50K launch plan. That is what I would recommend 100%. And then come join the Blue Sky Discord, hang out with us in here if you don't mind. We got a ton of cool stuff going on in here. Multiple coaches, multiple lessons, even coaches on during the Asia session, and it's all free as long as you have a Blue Sky account.
That's right, Tiffany. If you're not in Discord, you're a loser. Just kidding.
But yeah, we have streamers on from basically 9 a.m. to close, and then
Yeah,
2-3 hours at nighttime. Couple lessons during the week. It's pretty crazy. All this for free.
definitely.
And it's only getting better. Only getting better. I remember when I first started Blue Sky, I think we had streaming on for 2 hours a day, maybe. And now fast forward to now, we have 7-8 hours a day. So no excuse not to watch or learn. That's all I say. That's all I'll say.
Yep, and it's just gonna get better.
Oh, yep. We are always trying to make this like the streaming and education side as good as possible. Oh, look at that.
Yep.
That 120 area held. We are trapped though. It's a dangerous area.
Still riding the 9 EMA there on the 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still leaning bullish. It's just market's got to do something. It's got to tell me something.
It's cooking 0 DTEs. They're cooking all the people that are trying to long this to the upside. That's the problem.
Hmm. I'm looking at volume profile right now too. We are in a peak right now, so that makes sense while we're chopping. I'll share my chart. I watch. I don't
Yeah.
usually learn. So if you use volume profile, you'll see why we're just chopping right here.
Smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah, literally.
Need one side to give up. Need data
Which
to kick
ironically
in.
is the tariff tweet low from April. It's smack dab in the middle. Still
Wow.
on my chart because it is still relevant. Man, I remember trading back in April when the tariff stuff was going on. 150.1 minute candles back to back. That was wild
Oh.
times.
Yeah, I remember my stops getting busted through.
Oh, I remember my market fills being 80 points off. It's insane.
It's like
I'd be,
it's
I'd
a
be
resting
in
order.
yeah, you had to. I remember being in like 3 micros and blowing an account, like a 20 or 50K eval
Yep.
in like 5 minutes. I'm like, how did I just lose 2 grand on market just dropped 500 points in 10 seconds. That's why.
Yep. Those are tough
If
times,
you say if
man.
you survive that time, oh my god. I had a couple buddies that started trading during that time. I was like, man, if you can survive this, like you are going to be fine.
Yep.
I remember I get a message like, hey man, is it always this hard? No, it's not. I'll tell you that right now. This 120, 150 area is just, they got us pinned. Got about 4 or 5 minutes left. Anybody have any questions before we kind of call it for the session? I don't think we're gonna end up getting a trade in.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the interwebs.
And then we got, I believe, market's closed tomorrow. Coach Matt and Coach Becky should be on. So they'll be on at 3. Maybe Breezy will join them like he usually does. And remember, the market is closed tomorrow. So,
but they're going to be on tomorrow. Today at 3. Sorry.
Yeah. So take the day off. Get some work done if you have to work. If you don't have to work, go have some fun. Or if you're itching, just back test or go trade crypto like I'm sure Riz is going to do.
No.
Or
chillax,
whatever he's doing.
man.
Whatever you do. I know you're trying to make money somehow.
Well, I'll probably be at the casino. I'm not gonna lie.
See,
I might be at the casino. But more importantly, I'm gonna be marinating some meat for Easter weekend. I'm gonna be cooking.
Nice.
So Dad's gonna be grilling, so I'll be sure to drop in some grill pics.
Oh, love it. And guys, keep an eye out on the Discord for a flash sale for Easter. I heard a little birdie say there might be one.
What? Flash sale?
There might be a flash sale for Easter. I don't know. Do you guys trade crypto? I don't. I used to hold crypto. I would just use like Binance or Coinbase. But I'm sure Riz knows a better one. I think Kraken's a big one.
I use BingX.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, they have leverage on that one too, right?
Yes, they have perpetual, and then they have tokenized instruments there. So if you want to trade Nasdaq's crypto equivalent, which is SPX 500, you can trade it leveraged in crypto.
Yeah, just buy or sell with leverage. Does that one have a KYC? I can't remember.
Yes, it does.
It does, okay.
But
those ones without the KYCs are kind of sketchy.
Yeah. No, but you know what, Justin, if you're really interested in getting KYC certified, I'd recommend checking out Palu. It is a Asian...
Oh, you told me about that before, actually.
Yeah. You get your ID there. It's like $290. You get a digital nomad passport from them, and you can use that to KYC anywhere.
That's pretty wild. There's always a workaround. That's what I've learned. All right, we got 1 minute left, guys. Let's kind of see how this hourly candle closes, and then call it an end of the morning session.
Yeah, we'll call it a dub. Up $825.
Yeah, that's a win, man. That's a big win. To me, this hourly candle close is telling me the market doesn't know what it wants to do right now. It's gonna end up big old doji right in the middle of a volume profile, right in the middle of a chop zone. So I personally will probably be taking time off charts until Matt and Becky come on.
Let's see if I
can. And everybody, thanks for joining us. My buddy Eric NY down there said he took a play with us, made some money, so it's good.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. Keep an eye out for that flash sale. 120 longs could work. I just don't want to touch it. Yeah, F this. That's it for me. Keep an eye out for a flash sale. Enjoy your day tomorrow. I know I will be enjoying my time off the markets. Riz, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you and hang with you, Justin. You have a great Easter weekend. Be safe.
All right, you too, brother. Make sure to send some pictures of that grill, and I want to see it.
Most definitely. All right, and thanks again to Justin for hanging with us this morning for the session. Thanks everybody for hanging with us. You know, we had some great trades. You know, I hope you guys did as well. You know, I'm sure a few of you. I know a few of you guys made way more than I did in that trade. When will be flash sell? Not sure, brother. You're just gonna have to have those notifications on, Woodward. I cannot tell you when that flash sale will happen other than it will be a flash. So make sure you check your emails, keep those notifications, watch the announcements page because you never know when Makaram and the team is going to drop a fantastic sell on us because I got my eyes peeled. I wanted to take advantage of I wanted to get another 200K static. I want to get two more. So we'll see what happens. All right, team. Well, as always, good luck in the market. Stay vigilant. Don't marry your bias. Don't forget to take profit because the profit you see today, you may not see tomorrow. Have a great Easter weekend. If you do drink, be sure to drink responsibly and have a driver. All right, guys. Much love. And I will see you all Monday morning. Have a great one.